Hey everyone, how's it going? Oh, running late today. I was wait till everyone's on and we'll talk about stuff. Love talking about stuff. Oh my god. I think I'll only be up another hour or so. I'll probably head to bed. I was in bed rather late last night, so I still woke up early. Typical me. Eh? Been trying to follow everyone's orders and get some sleep while I'm over here, and I've been doing pretty well so far, 6 or 7 hours, so it's pretty cool. Oh, what a day. Jane, how are you? It's Jane Lockwood. Heard you got a shirt. Well, ordered a shirt anyway, so that's cool. I love the shirts actually. Tom got the logo done in high definition, and so it looks it's really sharp looking. It looks really good. So happy with the way it turned out, and it's going well. I hope Reno's on, because he said he's been having withdrawal symptoms from me. So hey Reno, missing my Aussie mates. And I was talking to Tom today. I was doing a video chat with him, and I was up high where I am. It's in the hills and the mountains, and I turned my video phone around and showed him all the beautiful green hills and farmland and stuff like that. It just looks absolutely amazing. Little valleys and stuff like that. For an adventurous sort of person like me, who's still a kid in the mind, sort of thing. All of that reminded me, medieval times and things like that. It just looks so amazing. I love it, absolutely love it. So I was going to say, I've got to make sure everyone can hear me, otherwise we could have trouble. So I think I see Barry there as well. Okay, yep. So as I said, I was talking to Tom today. I was late on today because I was out looking for a lost cat with Terry Phillips. As you know, she fosters cats that have been abandoned, and we're out looking for one today. Didn't find it. I got totally lost in all the back alleys of where Terry knows where she is. I don't. I get lost. But I've been looking for a place to rent, and it looks like I might be staying just down the hill at Pontewened, and I think I said that right, Pontewened. I'll be very impressed if I did say it right. Please, Terry, tell me if I said it right. Because I've been working on my Welsh, and I'm very bad at it. Tom was asking me if I knew any Welsh, and I said, yep, I know how to say Cardiff, Bodypool, all the easy ones, but none of the other hard Welsh ones. So yeah, I was talking to Tom today, showing him the landscape that I can see every day. It's just beautiful. I absolutely love it. And we were talking about all sorts of things. We're talking about the merchandise, and as I told you last night, Elaine is now taking orders for the merchandise for the UK people. I haven't got in touch with Chuck yet, so I'll have to message him and see if he's on and able to do it. If not, I will need another American to volunteer. I think he was just going to use Vistaprint over there, so if anyone else is up for it, if I can't get a hold of Chuck, because I'd like to get that started, and we'll get it going. With the big surprise that we want to show you, that's getting done right now by another programmer, getting done. I was talking to Tom about that today, and he says when it's basically not done but getting on its way to be done, where we could show something, he said might be a good idea if we showed you what we're doing, because by then I doubt anyone else, any other company, will get what we're doing up and running in time to sort of beat us to the punch or try and copy what we're doing. So when I'll talk to the programmer, and when we've got something basic to show you without it all being finished, we're going to show you, just so you know what's going on. As I said, I do not like teasing anyone. I'm not teasing anyone, and I don't like dangling a carrot, and so to speak. I'm excited about it, and I really wish I could tell you everything that's there. But I'm looking out for the best for you guys, not for me. It's for all of us. So, but Tom was saying today, once we've got some of it ready that we can show someone, then we can do it. As long as we know it's going to get done like pretty quickly after we've shown it, then it'll be fine. So, so I agreed with Tom on that. So that's what we will be doing. So that big surprise, we'll be able to at least show you in the making, so you know it's happening, and it's not just me saying it's a big surprise and nothing's happening. So it's costing us money to do that, though, Tom and I, and that's why it's a bit slow in coming, because we need to raise the funds ourselves to pay for this. So because I don't want the members paying for that either. So, but it will be something that will benefit members and everyone else, and Bitcoin Ascension, of course, without you guys having to pay anything for it. So which is the way it should be with an organisation, I suppose. We're in control of how it runs and everything. So our ideas, it's up to us to get them up and running. So, the other surprise that'll come further down the track, I can't say when because I don't know, but that's really going to change everything. And that's something I am very excited about, and that's something I will keep very, very close to my chest until it's actually completed, because I will not have anyone beat us to that one, because that one will be a major game changer. Just to let you know, it will be a major game. If I can do it, it'll be a major game changer to the way everything is done. It sort of spun me out when Tom sort of came up with the idea, and then I sort of embellished on top of it. So it was Tom's idea. So I could probably let him tell you, but I sort of took it a bit further as well, and we both did, and we talked about it. And if we can do what we hope we can do, and we should be able to do it, so it's not like an impossible thing. It's just something that's never even been tried by a program or an organisation before. So it'll change everyone's lives. So which will be fantastic. So who's that? Jamie, Jackie. Hi, Jackie. She just messaged me. If you're watching, hi, Jackie. Some people have been asking in the UK, when am I going around to visit everyone? Well, I want Bitcoin Ascension up and running and relaunched and everything, and probably the new thing in place and everything running smoothly. And then when I've made a bit of money, because I need to make money too, then I might go for a little tour around to a few spots so I can meet everyone. But there'll be plenty of notice of that, so don't worry. I'll be putting up probably a poll or something like that. When's the best time to visit certain areas? So, so that'll be awesome. So, so be doing that. So Elaine's taking the orders for the UK orders now for the shirts, and I think she's doing t-shirts and polo shirts. She'll correct me if I'm wrong. The polo shirts, I mean, we've got the we've given over the logos and everything for that. So, and what'll happen is the price on it sort of thing should include shipping, I believe. So that'll be cool. I know that probably won't be the cheapest shirts you've ever had or anything like that, but do remember the profits we make from that actually help the Matrix and Bitcoin Ascension in general, and charities and things like that. So we're not doing it so I can score some money in my pocket. Just so for the new people, we're selling merchandise. And with all the profits from the merchandise, we have 10% in a pool for something else I want to do, which will probably be another game changer as well, which will be good for everyone. It'll benefit everyone. So we'll have 10% in a pool for that sort of stuff, and other sort of stuff we'll have to do. Another 10% goes into making accounts for charities, and we'll go through a bunch of charities and get people to vote on them or whatever. If there's a stack. People may have charities. We'll work out when we get to that, when we start making those accounts for charities. We'll be getting in touch with those charities and telling them what we're doing for them, and it's not going to cost them anything, but we'd like them to acknowledge Bitcoin Ascension, for what we are doing, and that's all we want. We don't want them to recruit for us or anything like that. This is just to help charities, but again, to get the name of Bitcoin Ascension mentioned around the world. So if they can send out an email and, Bitcoin Ascension has done such and such for us to help us out with our charities, and anything else I bring into those same charities, if they agree to this sort of thing, will be added to those things as well, at no cost to them, so we can help them out. And that way, those charities are being taken care of as well. And the rest of the money from that profit, so 10% for the pool, 10% for the thing, the other 80%, it goes into my pocket. No, it doesn't. The other 80% goes into buying positions in the Matrix for now. And then those positions are then given back to you guys. And we'll do it in competitions to make it fun. For the new people who are here, we often run competitions like video testimonial competitions, sometimes best graphics designed ad, or comment, amount of comments we get. Like I'll put an ad on my timeline, and how many comments we got. Every 50 comments we get, we give away a position to someone. I pick someone in that first 50. If there's another 50, and everyone goes once, some do it twice, it doesn't really matter, as long as it's not like 150 just by one person, which helps our advertising, but also you benefit from it as well. And we'll be doing other ones to give those positions back to you. The admin will be getting a position each, at least one position each, for the work they do, because I cannot pay them, and they do this all for free. All the work, Elaine, Terry, Jackie, Juliet, sorry. I had Jackie messaging me before. Juliet, and the other admin, all the work they do, they're going to get a free position out of those positions. So I think it's fair. I think I've mentioned it before, and everyone else said that was fair for the work they do because they don't get paid. And these people, these admin aren't right in at the beginning of Bitcoin Ascension. Some of these came in quite late, so it's not like they're in a priority position and they're admin. They were asked as admin on merit, basically. They stepped up. Oh, how can I help? Things like that. So they'll be getting free positions. Not like tons of them or anything, but most of them will be going back to the members. None of them will be going to me, unless there's a competition I can enter, and then I'll get someone else to pick the winners or something like that. So sometimes when I do comments and things like that, what I do is I go to a random number generator, and it picks a number. It says 27. So I'll count down 27 comments, and that person wins. And that's how I do it. It's the fairest way I can do it. I can probably do a live doing that. So I could probably enter something like that, and if it comes up, I'll go, yay! And if I do it live, you'll know it's, I'm not trying to get a position out of it, sort of thing. But I want to get involved as much as I can with the advertising. I do talk to people privately and things like that, and I have brought a lot of people in, and I love doing it. I absolutely love doing it, spreading the name of Bitcoin Ascension. So we've got the UK stuff. Tom should be doing a live tomorrow his time. He's asleep now. Good boy. He's going to be doing a live where he's going to be talking about the co-op and also the Australian merchandise. He still has some merchandise to sell, and he's going to be selling it cheap, just to get it out of his house because he's already got it. And then we'll be moving with the new line like we are in the UK. And again, I'll find someone from the US. If anyone from the US has the time to do something like that, if I can't get a hold of Chuck, then that'd be great too. And anyone on the African continent, if you can look up to see if you can do that sort of thing in terms of shirts and everything at a reasonable price, maybe Vistaprint's over there, let me know, because I know there's some Africans who want who want to get the merchandise. Now we're sticking with shirts and polo shirts and probably hoodies for now, but we will increase what we do in terms of magnets, stickers, cups, hats, all that sort of stuff. And I was looking at actually something else too. It looks really, really cool. I'm going to see if I can get it cheap so we can sell it, and but with Bitcoin Ascension all over it. And I'll tell you that if I know I can get it, sort of thing. I don't want to get your hopes up over something and you can't get it. But there's going to be things like gadgets and doohickeys and things like that. All the stuff we sort of love to play with. But we'll be able to have Bitcoin Ascension on it. But we're also going, and this is for the new people too who don't know. Once we get that steady thing going with what we're doing, we're also going to be making crypto shirts for Ethereum and Ripple and Dogecoin or Litecoin or something like that, and Bitcoin itself. We're going to make some t-shirts and have some clever slogans on them and stuff like that refer to those coins, because that way we can sell them to the general population of crypto people. They don't have to be part of Bitcoin Ascension, but again, the profits we make from those shirts buy into the matrix, which is fantastic. So I think everyone's going to love that. Again, I'm always trying to come up with ideas that are going to benefit the guys at Bitcoin Ascension. For people asking about the programmer, look, I'll do. You'll know when it's done, because I'm going to be going off my tree. I'll be putting up a post. I'll be doing a live, maybe even a special live, as soon as I know it's ready to go. So I won't keep repeating myself and things like that. When he's got it done, great. And I hope it's bloody soon. As I said, I know you guys have been fantastic about it. I know some of you are a bit edgy about it and a bit worried, and a lot of the new people coming in saying, "How come it's not up and running?" Yeah, sorry guys. There was, for those who don't know, there was a glitch in the system that we had on the previous matrix we used, and people were getting basically some new people. Every now and then, a new person would come in and they wouldn't get an upline. And so because they didn't have an upline, if you follow the chain up, people further up who were supposed to go to level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, weren't going up because that person who was supposed to be attached to them wasn't. And then the next person came in, went over to the next person like it should. So that was a bit of a problem. So I gave the programmers, I got 2 programmers to have a couple of months to try and fix it, and they couldn't. So then we found another software that actually worked better, and we're migrating everything from the old database to the new database, And the programmer I've got doing that, he's only a part-time programmer, like for us. He does programming for other businesses and things like that. So that's why it's taking as long as it is, and I'm very, very sorry about that. But you know it's going to be around because, for one, I wouldn't be selling merchandise. For two, I wouldn't be doing a live every day. And people who know me sort of thing know the plans, some of the plans I've got for Bitcoin Ascension and where we're going to take it and what we're going to do. I'm not going to give up because the Matrix has given me a bit of a problem. My God, you know, that's only the very first step in a lot of steps up to what we're going to do to reach the peak of what we're going to be doing. Okay, the Matrix is only a very, very small part. You're going to be amazed at the things we're bringing in. Again, I'm not dangling a carrot. I'm just telling you, we're not here just for a Matrix. Okay, I think someone asked, and someone gave a good answer to it. You know, is this an MLM? Well, the Matrix is an MLM. You know, that's what a Matrix is. You bring people in, and we control how fast it goes. So when it's running normally, it depends on people coming in and accounts. But I don't want like just 1,000 people buying accounts all the time. I want 1 million people coming in, buying a couple of accounts, and watch it go. And it can do that. You know from other programs that have been around for a couple of years or something, they've got 3-4 million people in that program. And a lot of times with those programs, they close down, they get too big, SEC steps in. That can't happen with us either. SEC can't touch me. Can't touch Bitcoin Ascension for what we're doing. And now that we're producing products as well, makes us even safer. But the fact that we use only crypto means we can't be grabbed right now to the laws, the world laws right now. Crypto coin is not an asset. It's not a currency. It's an asset, and that way we can't be grabbed. Because the SEC likes to shut down anything that's going to make people money and give people an easier life for some reason. They seem to love doing that and taking all the money, even if they have the right to do it or not, because they're not actually a governing body, they're a private body, and they get partial funding from the government. So if anyone thinks I'm having a go at the SEC for what they do some really good work, but other times they're doing it for the money, and I don't care if they come at me for that. There's nothing they can do to me. Unless I get a missile coming through my window. So, but I don't think they're going to do that either. But that's the truth of it. That's just basically what it is. And I always like to tell people what it is. Someone else suggested, maybe you shouldn't told them that you were moving everything over to a new Matrix program and software. You should just tell them there was technical issues. I like to tell you what's going on. Okay, the new people may not know this yet, but the people who've been with me from the beginning know that I don't beat around the bush. I tell you exactly what's going on because I may be one of the founders of Bitcoin Ascension, but I'm only as equal as you guys, okay? And that's the benefit of the new people. The older people have known that for a while, that just because I'm the founder doesn't give me any special benefit whatsoever. I mean, yes, I was the first in the Matrix and things like that. Had to, because that's the only way it's designed. But, I'm not doing this just for me to make $1 million. As I said, I want to create philanthropists, 1 million philanthropists who can not only do their own things that they want to do, but also will be able to help out the rest of the world as well. And that's why I want people from every single country in the world, because when we go to help these causes in different parts of the world, we need people there, because I don't want to give the money to the government of some of these countries where the people who we're trying to benefit will never see that money. Okay? So we need to go through real people, real members, and things like that. And I dare say I'll be doing a fair bit of flying around at that stage, given these gigantic, now I'll do it where your hands can see, these gigantic cardboard checks out for marketing purposes and things like that are really good with the Bitcoin Ascension across it, $100,000 or something like that. To causes, so things like shelters can be built and medical centres, or we can get doctors out to this area now, because now there's a medical centre where they can be safe and do good works and help kids who are malnourished and have fevers that should, in cities where we live, are easily cured, but out there is death. And we're trying to stop the death of all these children and things like that. That's just one thing we want to do. Well, I also talk about veterans, or just homeless people in general, but also the vets especially, who serve their country. I don't believe in war myself, but that's not the veterans' fault. That's not the soldiers' fault, is it? It's the politicians' fault. The soldiers go where they're going, but they should never, ever be on the street. They really, really shouldn't. It's just ridiculous that they are. And I don't think anyone should be on the street in this day and age. We're far too advanced as a civilization, sort of thing, as a world, to have people still on the street, especially in the first world countries. It should never, ever, ever happen. As I said, politicians should maybe stop taking these junkets and things like that and getting everything paid for them, sort of thing, and maybe they should put that into helping the homeless people. That's my suggestion. and not just the politicians either, sort of thing. I think there's too many tax breaks for rich people and like mega wealthy people, sort of thing, and where that money could be used to help a lot of other people. And I think we should not make everyone equal, because that doesn't work. You're always going to have your rich, you're always going to have your poor. What we want to do with Bitcoin Ascension is provide opportunities for the people who are poor or underprivileged to be able to have a chance, if they want it. They still have to take that chance to better their lives, and we give them the education and the resources that they need to be able to do that. We're not just going to give them money, because that doesn't solve anything. As well, you know, a lot of you, if I gave you $1 million tomorrow, a lot of you wouldn't know where to start. So we want to provide education here as well, of ways you can have that money, spend it, but also keep it making money for you. So you're not going to be struggling. There's no good being able to say, yeah, I've got this great house, and the next year you can't pay the taxes on it, and things like that. So, you know, it's pointless. So we don't want to just make a whole heap of rich people and then make them poor the next year. We want something that's going to be there for you forever. So, and your family, you know, something you can pass down. All these positions in the matrix can be passed down to your kids and things like that. I haven't got a problem with doing that. They just need access to your Bitcoin address. That's all they need, you know. So, you know, make sure you've got that in your wills and things like that. Your access codes for your blockchain or whatever it is, whatever wallet you use. Make sure you have access, have that written down somewhere. So if anything horrible does happen, and it can, we all know, we all live, and people die every day. So it's never lost. But of course, there's a second security sort of thing. If you didn't for some reason, and you did pass on, and the spouse could prove that they're a spouse or family member or something, then we could fix it up so they would receive it. I don't have a problem with doing that at all, as long as there's proof of they are who they say they are. And so your position will never be lost, sort of thing. Your family will always benefit, and that's very, very important. Okay, yeah. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Now Tom will be on tomorrow, his time, which I don't know how many hours that is away, but he'll be on at some stage. May not be for like another 15 hours or so, because he might do it in the evening. But he wants to do a live as well, and he'll probably be doing a lot more lives as well. But I'll still be doing mine as well. So you'll probably get 2 lives now, you poor buggers. But he talks a lot less than I do, so you probably want to view his more than mine, because I go on a bit. But I've got a lot to say, because I love Bitcoin Ascension, and I love what it's going to do for all of you and the rest of the world. So I do talk a fair bit, and but I don't really make any apologies for that. As I said, when you have a passion for something, you can't stop talking about it. Simple as that. When any one of you know, if you have a real passion, I know Craig Smith. He's started up an organisation for Haydock, where he lives, and he's in Northern Wales, I believe, and I'm in Southern Wales. I have to meet up with Craig, and I know, you know, and his posts on his wall and stuff like that. You know, he's walking through Haydock. You can't stop talking about it, because he has a passion for it, and he's a very great man, and I'm totally supportive of Haydock. And Haydock has some position, like his organisation has some positions in the Matrix as well. So it's going to be helping big time, and they're going to be doing like community work and stuff like that in terms of bettering up Haydock, the town of Haydock. So I'm doing a pet sanctuary. Other people like Kath and Christine, Chrissy are doing like art. Juliet's doing things like a retreat, a spa for people with things like MS and other terminal illness, where they can go for free and just be pampered for the weekend, you know, where the family can get away. There's so many things that people are wanting to do, and that's why they join Bitcoin Ascension. And some are doing it straight just to put some money in their pocket, and they couldn't care less what we're doing for the rest of the world, but it won't matter. Them joining still helps the rest of the world, whether they like it or not. But they don't have to actively do anything. So fantastic stuff. All right, I'll get going. Tom will be on tomorrow. If you're an American who can help out with the thing, if I can't get in touch with Chuck, then I'll get in touch with you and we'll get it sorted, because I can send you the logos and stuff you need. It's fairly simple. Tom could probably even take, if you're using Vistaprint or something, Tom could probably take you through it, because he's used Vistaprint a fair bit. David Clark, when you look at this, I'll have to call you at some stage. Send me an SMS that when you're ready to talk, and I'll be able to call you. I'll probably do it through Facebook though, and just use my data instead of my minutes, so I don't run out of minutes. You know how long I can talk, so I'd rather have the data. And I think that's basically it for now. I don't think there was anything else I really needed to talk about. I'm hoping Arthur's okay. Arthur did put up a post thanking us for his well wishes for his brother, and I hope, Arthur, you're doing very well. Sorry I got a bit emotional the other day, guys. It's something that hit pretty close to home at the time, and me being away from Australia made it all the more real for me. But it wasn't about me. It was about Arthur losing his brother, and I hope he's doing okay. And again, well wishes towards Arthur and his family. Arthur's a nice bloke, and to lose a brother is not a good thing. So I hope he's doing well. Thank you for the post to Arthur, acknowledging that we our well wishes as well, because we, as I said, we're a family. That's what we do. We're here for each other, and while we're doing that, nothing in the world can beat us if we stick together. You link arms with all the people we have, and the more people that are going to coming in, nothing will knock down that wall. Okay? Together we are safe. Together we will thrive, and together we will succeed and have a much better world, not just for us, but for the rest of the world as well. And that's what Bitcoin Ascension is going to be all about. It all starts with just one idea and one person taking a bit of action and other people joining them, and that's exactly what we're doing here. Yeah, a bit of a hiccup with the matrix not up and running properly, but that's all it is. It's just a hiccup. In the greater scheme of things, a month or two out of whack sort of thing in a 20-year program, a 40-year program, I'm hoping a 100-year program, well after I'm gone, is nothing. It really is nothing. It's annoying, but it's not serious. And as I said, I'm here every day, and I wouldn't be doing merchandise, and I wouldn't be bringing in the things I'm bringing in if it wasn't going to work. I know it's going to work, so that's why I'm here every day. And that's why Tom's there as much as he can be as well. He's going to be a little more visible as well, because he usually leaves the lives to me. So, all right, I love you all very much. It's great seeing you all, and I'll keep updated with my life over here, but also with what's going on with Bitcoin Ascension, obviously. And any of the UK people who want shirts, contact Elaine, and she will get you sorted out. She's a very clever lady. Thank you, Elaine, for all the work you do. And I will see you again tomorrow, and I'll probably try and catch Tom's live as well myself, and I'll give him a bit of curry in the comments and make fun of him, because I love doing that to Tom. I do. It makes him laugh, and because we're so far away, it's he needs that sort of thing, because I haven't got my little buddy with me, where I give him noogies in the head, if I can reach that high. He's a good bloke, and I do miss him very much, as I do all my Australian friends. All right, guys, I'll get going, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Catch you later. Bye-bye.